working primarily with special education.
Yeah, this is kind of hard. It just tells you how much patience you have to have to take care of special needs kids.
Many of the kids that I work with are aphasic,
Meaning?
Meaning they don't have any language system at all. Just grunts, groans, sounds, and so on. Many are autistic on various levels on the spectrum. Asperger's. We have many kids that are wheelchair bound from multiple sclerosis or cerebral palsy or other type of things. We have a number of kids that I've worked with which are either blind or nearly blind, as well as deaf or nearly deaf. And so it is challenging. However, it is immensely rewarding. Immensely rewarding. And the type of things you do.
Oh, just old. I work in people's mouth. Nothing interesting about it. It's very stressful, but you know.
It can be.
It can really be.
But I'm sure it's also. I'm sure you have some rewarding times too.
I can count with my hands, with my fingers. but
there's a few.
I've dealt with it all these years, so you know I'm pretty happy with it. So to kind of give you a little bit of idea on who we are as folks.
So, and as folks, there are a lot of hobbies and things that we do like to do. Obviously, from one of the last videos, Paul is an excellent cook.
I don't know about excellent cook, but I do cook.
Well,
he's saying because he's eating a lot of my food. So.
Hey, you know it's all right here. The proof's in the pudding.
If you watch cooking channel long enough, you kind of pick up a little bit of.
Well, he's picked up quite a bit, but but we also wanted to get into a sport that we could do as a couple, and one of the things that kind of interest both of us was archery.
The discipline is really great with archery. First, all naturally, we decided to do biking. That's our first thing that we kind of gravitated to. Only also because I am an avid biker. Not a motorcycle biker, but a bicycle biker. Yeah, back in the Philippines, I would almost every day, actually, even going to work, I would go on a bike to work, and just when I get to work, I would change and freshen up and all that. So when we got here, I think we first started doing biking, and then
I had a lot of issues with my knees.
Yes, so we
and I got into an accident because of my knees, and this never went back after that. As a matter of fact, from that accident, I actually had surgery on my knee. I'm supposed to have a total knee replacement, but haven't yet. But I have had surgery on my knee as a result of that. So our bikes are lonely out in the garage.
Yep, they're gathering dust, and they're all flat tires now. Anyways.
But then we got into bowling.
And again, bowling is something that I really like as well. Back in the summer of '69, no, but
yeah, right.
Way back then, I used to belong to a bowling league, and so with bowling leagues, you go every week, and you bowl 3 games at a time and all that. So it was really fun. Again, like the person I am, with Struna.
But we both enjoyed it. But
we both enjoyed it.
But the one thing that was a deterrent was the cost. You know, because each time even though we have our own equipment, each time you bowl, every single game you have to pay for it. You know, it just became very expensive.
Yeah. We still have our equipment and all that, our own ball. We can still go if we wanted to, but now we've kind of transitioned to archery. And that one would really require an initial investment because of the equipment. But after that, you can go as often as you want, and you don't have to pay to shoot your arrows.
No, and there's many different styles of archery. We don't do hunting. Hunting is just not something within either one of us. This is target shooting. But the type of shooting that we do is called Olympic recurve. Now, with the Olympic recurve, there's a lot of discipline that's involved in that, which is why we gravitated toward that. We like the discipline in it. You have to really be conscious of everything from your breathing to your body mechanics, to not only what's going on around you, but also each of the steps to make things work. And you have to be able to repeat that each and every time for consistency.
Yeah, well, archery is a sport of consistency. So aside from nerves meaning you have to be really stable to draw that, I don't know how many poundage arrows you can do, and then be able to repeat that same sequence each time for you to get that, to hit that mark. So it's really interesting. We enjoyed it a lot. We usually go on Saturdays whenever we can, if I'm not working or if there's something.
And usually in the morning, that's how we start our day with shooting roughly about 200 arrows, 250 arrows in a session.
And we go to this Woodley Park, which is about, how many miles is that? Maybe 7 or 8 miles away from our house.
Maybe 7 or 8 miles.
And so we go there in the morning because it's less crowded.
For the most part, the people who go out and shoot are pretty respectful of each other. There's some that don't, but that's in every sport and everything.
Yeah.
You always have those few that has to be the rotten apple in the barrel.
The pasaway in Tagalog, whatever that means.
But normally we shoot about 30 meters, which is roughly about 98 feet.
98 feet.
About 98 feet, and we're fairly consistent in our shot groupings. We have off days, obviously.
It's like that. You can have off days, and there are gonna be days that like, oh my God, I can be in the Olympics right now.
But we are far from being just fair weather shooters. We'll go out there when it's bitter cold. We'll go out there when it's overcast.
When there's like 30 miles per hour wind.
Yeah, you have to be able
and the dust is blowing.
Imagine having to manage your arrows and your body mechanics when you're cold and it's windy out there. I mean, you really have to really have it together.
Okay, I think we've.
Well, the only other thing that we are really into is traveling.
There you go.
And we just got back from a Caribbean cruise over Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And we're really excited because just yesterday we put our deposit down for yet another cruise.
Woohoo! We're going again, so that's
in the summer of 2020, July of 2020.
Yep, we're going on a Southern Caribbean this time, and it's gonna be 7 days.
On the Royal Caribbean.
We're back on the Royal Caribbean.
Freedom of the Seas. It's one of their larger ships.
Yes, it's gonna be fun, and there's gonna be a group. Hopefully, I kind of sign in for a group.
We're trying to get a group together. Family, friends, anybody wants to join us. So we've got a number of cabins that's already set aside.
Yeah, that our very capable and fantastic travel agent has set aside cabins for a group. Hopefully we can persuade families and friends to go with us on this trip.
So
We're not spending for them to have to spend their own, but
but it should be an interesting trip because we're actually we're not leaving from the States. We're actually leaving from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
yeah, the port is going to be at San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And then San Martin.
Saint Martin. San Martin.
San Martin.
San Martin.
And then St. Kitts.
St. Kitts, St. John's. Those are the islands in the in the Southern Caribbean. Right? So those are different
Aruba,
countries.
I think.
The last stop will be no, not Aruba.
Not
Barbados.
Barbados.
The last stop will be Barbados, and then going back to Puerto Rico.
To San Juan, Puerto Rico. So
it's a port intensive cruise because pretty much every day is a different island. Initially, we were looking at the ABC cruise. Well, the ABC is the islands, which is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. But looking at how cost effective those are and the time and all that, we opted for a more port intensive, such as this one we're going to go into. So we're excited.
Yeah, we are excited. You know.
Now we have a few months, well, not a few months, but more than a year and a half, really, to kind of get ready for it. And
should we start packing now? Should we start packing now?
We actually did start already. No, but we actually, to be honest, we actually did. We already kind of purchased immediately after we booked the cruise. We went to our Macy's store and found a very interesting.
Yeah, we found our
formal wear.
Our formal wear, and it's out there. It's very RuPaul-ish.
Oh, don't! It's secret. Don't tell
me. I'm sorry. I'm blank. Forget.
It's interesting. So we love dressing up.
Yeah.
And that's like I always say. It's our only opportunity to kind of like dress up to the nines, and it's fun. So
it is fun. So we're looking forward to. We are so excited. So anyway, a little bit about us now, about who we are, what we're about, some of our background, and
hopefully you'll keep following us on YouTube. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button.
If you haven't already, please do.
And if you have any friends, any friends, just tell them about us.
Feel free to share, and hit that notification bell too. So whenever we upload videos, you can keep track of what's going on with Paul and Colin.
Okay, guys. So it's nice to talk to you.
Nice
it's been about quite a bit of time. So we're gonna say goodbye and.
So keep on following us and
on YouTube. Yeah, we'll be glad to kind of share our humble lives with you. Whoever dare to kind of keep us company in these silly videos.
Feel free to leave comments on the bottom, things that you want us to maybe vlog about or talk about, or anything more you want to know about either one of us. Or about anything that we're doing. Please leave some comments and give this a thumbs up. And please subscribe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.
Alrighty.